Hello everyone. Today we are discuss the introduction to HTML. So let us start. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is a standard markup language for creating the web pages, and it describes the structure of web pages, and it contains series of the elements, and HTML element tells the browser how to display the contents, and HTML elements label the pieces of content such as this is heading, this is paragraph, this is link, etc. This is the one of the example of hierarchical structure of the HTML. In HTML document we are describing or known the angular brackets, that is greater than and less than symbol here is called the tags. And HTML document starting with the HTML and end with the forward slash of HTML. And second one is the heading. Here give the heading of our program. And next one is the title tags. Next one is the body tag. This is the main important tags in the HTML document. For example, here I am showing one of the example head, HTML head title. I am giving the title here page title, and program heading is also page title, and body is contain the two tags, h1 tag and p1 tag. The explanation of this previous program is HTML element is the root element of an HTML page, and head contains the meta information of the HTML page, and title element specify the title for the HTML page, which is shown in the browser title bar or web pages of the tab. And the body element define the document's body, and it is a container of all the visible contents such as headings, paragraph, images, hyperlinks, tables, list, etc. And h1 element defines the large heading and heading or font, and p element defines the paragraph. Now we are discuss how to write and save and execute of the HTML document. HTML editor. HTML using the notepad or text edit web pages can be created. Step 1, open the notepad in your computer. Suppose you have the Windows 8 or later, you open the start screen. At the bottom left on your screen, in search button type the notepad and you get the notepad. Suppose you have the Windows 7 or earlier, open start button and go to the programs and accessories, and you got this notepad. This is your notepad, and write here the HTML page, HTML codes. And step 3, save the HTML page. After you writing the HTML document or code in a notepad, you can be save it. Save the file in your computer. Go to the file and select the save as option in a notepad menu, and write the file name. For example, I am writing here index.html and set the encoding to UTF-8, and like that your save as option is shown in a notepad. You write the file name and select the all files and UTF-8 encoding. Next, step 4, view the HTML page in your browser. Open the saved HTML file in your favorite browser. Double click on the file or right click and choose open with. The result will look like this. This is our previous examples result. Thanks. Study the HTML heading tags. Basic HTML heading tags. HTML heading. A HTML heading or HTML H tag can be defined as a title or a subtitle which you want to display on the web page. When you place the text within the heading tags H1, for example H1, and write in between whatever you are give the headings and close the forward slash using H1 tag, it is displayed on the browser in the bold format, and size of the text depends on the number of headings. there are 6 different HTML headings which are defined with the H1 to H6 tags, from highest level H1 main headings to the lowest level H6 least important heading. H1 is the largest heading tag and H6 is the smallest one. So H1 is used for most important heading and H6 is used for least important. For example, here I am writing HTML document. Here I am using H1 to H6 tags, and its output is displaying this H1 tag, the font size, and it's a bold showing like that, and the size of the font is decreasing when we are using the H1 to H6. H1 is the biggest and H6 is the smallest font display. And HTML headings can also be used with nested elements. Following are different codes to display way to use the heading elements. A header tag cannot be placed within a footer tag and address tag and another header elements. Thank you for HTML text formatting, or it is also called formatting text. Let's study. HTML contains several elements for defining text with a special meaning. These are some examples. I am here writing the tags and the description. Inside the tag B is indicate define the bold text, and in tag EM defines emphasized text, and in I inside the tag it defines a part of the text in an alternative voice or mood. EM and I tags are shown the italic letters, and a small tag is indicate defines the smaller text. Strong defines it is an important text, so it is shown in the bold letters, and sub tag is defined subscripted text, and super tag defines superscripted text, and tag ins is defined inserted text. This is defined in a indicating in a underlined word, and delete tag is defined deleted text, and it shows the which one is browser cannot be taken as, and it is striked the words. Mark defines highlighted or text. It's shown highlighted the words. These are the some example of this formatted text. This is the example of the bold tags, and here I am writing the bold tag. This is the bold, and it shows the this text is bold in a bold letters, and this is the strong tag using writing the document, and the output is showing in the bold letter. This text is important. Next example is I, that is showing in a italic. EM and I is the tags that shows the italic letters. And mark, here I am writing using the mark milk. This is shown in the output different, like its background is highlighted, not the font is different color, its background is highlighted. And this is the example of delete. Whatever we are written in the delete tag, it's shown in the striked mark. Here I am using blue is in deleted tag, so this blue is strike the word. Next is the example of insert. Whatever we are written in the insert tag, that is underline that word. Here I am in example using red. Red is in inserted tag, that is underlined. It's shown in the output. Next is a subscripted tag using, and this subscripted, whatever we are write the subscripted tag, that is shown in a small font size, and superscripted is an example shown here. This is some font size is a normal to bigger. In HTML, list allow web developers to group of set of related items in a list. The number 1, unordered HTML list. An unordered list start with the UL tag. Each list item start with the LI tag. The list items will be marked with a bullet by default, small black circle. Suppose if you want another type of the bullet like circle and empty circle, rectangular, then you write UL tag in front, type is equal to rectangle, square, etc. For example, this is one of the example of using the unordered list tag. Here we are using the UL tag, and what are the items you are listed with written in a LI tag, and this is the output. Here I am using the not any type of the unordered list, so here it display the circle of the bullet. Second one is unordered HTML list. An unordered list start with the OL tag. Each list item start with the LI tag. The list items will be marked with the numbers by default. For example, I am using only the number displaying the OL tag, OL, and what are the items you are listed? That items are listed in a LI tag, and the output is unordered list is here by default 1 2 3 listing. Suppose if you want a Roman letter and ABCD etc. like that alphabet, then you want to write the in front of the OL tag, you write type is equal to in double quotation Roman letter or alphabets etc. The iframe in HTML stand for inline frame. The iframe tag defines a rectangular region within a document in which the browser can display a separate document, including scroll bars and borders. An inline frame is used to embed another document within a current HTML document. The src attribute is used to specify the URL for the document that occupies the inline frame. We also setting the height and width in a iframe. The height and width attributes are used to specify the size of the iframe. The attribute values are specified in pixels by default, but they can also be specified in percentage, like for example 80%. In inline frame also we are add the border and also use the display inline frame videos. For example, in this example I am using hello HTML1 file in added in a iframe, and height and width all attributes also applied. So output is like that. The border is occupied in a browser window, and scroll bar is also there. If you want to add the border color also, then you write in front of the after the source of the program, you write the border color also within a double quote. The anchor tag defines a hyperlink which is used to link from one page to another page. The most important attribute of anchor tag element is href attribute, which indicates the link's destination. By default, links will appear as follows in all browsers. An unvisited link is underlined and blue, and next a visited link is underlined and purple color, and active link is underlined and red color. This is the one of the example of the anchor tag. Here I am writing a href is equal to a.html and a click option is there. When you are run the program, the click option is occurred, and when you press the click, it go to the next page. That file is a a.html file. Then whatever written in the html file, it will be displayed. The output of this program is like this. In h1 tag I am writing display the anchor tag. When you click the click button, then it go to the a.html file, and that file's output is displayed. Thank you for watching the video. HTML table tags. Let's get started. HTML table tag is used to display data in a tabular form, row and columns. There can be many columns in a row. HTML table tags contain different type of the tags, and these description are HTML. In HTML table tag, it defines a table, and tr it defines a row in a table, and th defines a header cell in a table, and td defines cell in a table, and caption defines the table captions, and call groups defines its specified group of one or more columns in a table for formatting, and call tag is used to call group element to specify column properties for each column, and td it is used to group the body contents in a table, and th it is used to group the header contents in a table, and t footer it is used to group the footer contents in a table. Here is one of the example of the HTML using the table tag document. Here I am using table border is equal to 1, and every time you whatever you are write, tr tag is must to open the tag and close the tr tag, and inside the table row tag tr tag we write the table heading tags, and afterwards you will give the data of the each columns and use the tr tag and td tag. After td tag complete, you must be close the tr tag. This is the output of our document, our program's document. Thank you for watching the video. In HTML. HTML images syntax. The HTML tag is inside the angle bracket img. Tag is used to embed an image in a web page. Images are not technically inserted into a web page. Images are linked to the web page. The img tag creates holding a space for the referenced image. The img tag is empty. It contains attributes only and does not have a closing tag. The img tag has two required attributes. One is src, it specifies the path of the image. Another one is alt, that is alternate, specified an alternate text for the image. The syntax of the image tag is open the angular bracket, that is tag img, and src, that is source, is equal to address of the image, and suppose image is not displayed, then alternate is equal to alternate text, and close the angular bracket. The src attribute, the required src attribute specify the path URL to the image. Note, when a web page loads, it is the browser at the moment that gets the image from a web server and insert it into the web page. Therefore, make sure that the image actually stays in the same spot in relation to the web page. Otherwise, your visitors will get a broken link icon. The broken link icon and the alternate text are shown if the browser cannot find the image. This is the one of the example of the HTML tag images. Write the HTML tag and body tag and image tag. Inside the body, write the image tag img src is equal to which image you are displayed, that address, and give the image extension is jpg. Suppose is any reason that image is not displayed, the alternate text is the display, and width and height with the pixels, and close the body tag and close the HTML tag. Image size and width can also be mentioned. You can use the style attribute to specify the width and height of an image. Thank you for watching the video. HTML frames are used to divide the web browser window into multiple sections where each section can be loaded separately. A frame set tag is the collection of frames in the browser window. Creating frames. Instead of using body tag, use frame set tag in HTML to use the frames in a web browser, because this frame set is divide the window or screen in a number of rows and columns. Therefore, we are not used in a body tag. Instead of body tag, we are use the frame set tag. The frame set tag is used to define how to divide the browser. Each frame is indicated by frame tag, and it basically defines which HTML document shall open into the frame. To define horizontal frames, use rows attributes of frame tag in HTML document, and to define the vertical frames, to use column attribute, that is COL, of frame tag in HTML document. This is the one of the example. Here I am using the columns. Here I am dividing the 4 columns. So first write HTML tag without the body. First instead of body we write the frame set tag, and here if you want to columns, then write the COL is equal to, and in double quotation you write star star or write the how much percentage the window is divided of the columns. Next line, write the frame src is equal to in which column you are storing the which file, that one you are write. I am using here 4 columns, so 4 files are stored in each column. So write the source of the path of the folder within a double quote. Next, close the frame set tag and close the HTML tag. Then its output will be like that. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, and each column I am storing 4 files are there, HTML files are there. Next, another one program is there. Here I am using the row. So here I am not writing the HTML tag. Here writing, but start with the HTML tag. Write the frame set columns is equal to, and number of percentage you divide, and frame set is equal to rows is equal to how much rows you are divided. Then write the each rows and columns whatever you are stored. Then close the frame set tag and close the HTML tag. The output will be get like that. Here I am dividing the 2 columns and 2 rows. Frame 1 and frame 2 is the rows, and frame 3 and frame 4 is the columns. Thank you for watching the frame set tag.